Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra July 11, 2022. With the moon's move into your solar 5th house today, there is playfulness in your manner, and it's getting attention. Relationships thrive with openness. However, there is a distinct tendency to overdo and overstate today, especially as the day advances. Self-awareness can help you avoid going too far, and common sense can help you make better choices. For best results, avoid a tendency to say too much or take on extra projects or commitments on personal and professional levels. You are ambitious these days, but you must remind yourself of the limits of time and energy, even of enthusiasm. Jupiter's influence today can stir up excitement and motivation that's useful but transient. It stretches your mind to consider new possibilities and think in bigger terms than usual, after which you can shape and refine these ideas to fit your life. Mercury continues to surf the waves of your zodiac sign. Today, as the cosmic messenger of the mind and communication blends his beauty and mystique with your watery depths, he will catch a beam of light upon the bubbles and dance in the radiance. This could make you quite euphoric as you have broad and bright ideas for your life, especially in regards to how you'd like to build your romantic life like a legacy. However, don't let your head get lost in the clouds. It's good to dream, but you still must emerge from the sands of time before you are truly ready. The wound of identity may pop up today as the sun in your sign squares Chiron in Aries. Whenever this square triggers an emotional reaction, you might feel like you are going through an identity crisis or imposter syndrome. You might have a challenging time seeing a relationship between who you are and your professional status. This disconnect can be stressful to navigate, especially if you are struggling to feel confident in who you are in the private and professional arenas of your life. Do not be hard on yourself. These tough feelings will pass. You are getting a bit shortchanged by others. Your amiable manner stops people from taking you too seriously. Why is it that so often people have to be rude or aloof to be considered smart? It is something you have battled all your life, but you simply can't help your good-natured personality. Today, however, people will respond to you as though they're hearing you for the first time. Your ideas are seen as innovative, and you receive the kudos you are due. Whether a pleasant family get-together is on the cards or a celebration with friends, today is perfect for socializing. Just as you enjoy the company of others, they like being with you too. Friends and family know exactly how much you mean to them and value your company. Be yourself today, because they accept you just as you are, loving you and trusting in you. You are good with others, and you can charm your way out of almost any situation. Stay collected. It will be fine. Looking for the right person for a long time, you may not have found the ideal partner yet, but the likelihood of meeting them is promising and too good for you to miss. Give yourself a push and summon all your seductive sex appeal. Be prepared for the next opportunity you get to win over that special someone. Today is a day to stand up and take action. Forces may be pulling on you from all angles, and your challenge today will be to maintain a healthy balance between all of them. You have the opportunity to accomplish a great deal by directing your energies outward instead of inward. Other people may be snappy and punchy. Counteract this by being patient and well-mannered. Your contribution to the group will be greatly appreciated. If there's something you've wanted to do, but haven't felt quite ready yet, this might turn right around on this day. The influence from this vibration can encourage you to give flight to your ideas, and to talk to the people you need to so that things begin to take shape. If you suffer from occasional shyness, don't give this a second thought today. You will be at your social best, and communication will come easily. It's the perfect time for you to make your move. Even though there is going to be a lot of insight and confidence across the income, work and career fronts as the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your work sector, there will be an even greater call to keep your work hat off over the weekend. This is not taking away from what is evolving professionally and financially, but with Neptune now in retrograde motion in your career sector and Mars in his first weekend in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, there is also a call to pace yourself. 2 days after the moon left your romantic sector, it returns to your relationship sector, and with no planetary activity in either, this couldn't be more important. Today the moon comes full circle from a full moon that saw it clash with the sun in Gemini, but with the sun gone and Venus, the planet of love, there in his place, this is more a chance to get to the heart of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Our eyes in the sky. On the surface, today's Mercury-Jupiter square looks like a pretty positive aspect. But be careful not to get too cocky, because you'll be feeling good and counting your lucky stars 1 minute and then down on the ground wondering what the heck happened the next. One of the downsides of this awkward energy is the way it has you feeling confident 1 minute and confused the next, which is when all the bad stuff starts to happen. Overestimating any situation today is a big mistake, because as soon as you think you've got it made, it becomes quite clear that you actually really don't. The best way to handle this pull the rug out from under you aspect is to keep your head down and appreciate the things that are going your way. Just don't take them for granted or brag about them. Careful optimism is the theme of the day. The energy is perfect for leaving behind people or situations that are no longer serving you, so don't be afraid to move on with your life if something or someone has been holding you back. There's a slight chance you could feel uninspired, and the moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mars midday, but this energy should subside by mid-afternoon. Your mind could be active for the rest of the night, making it the perfect time to engage in a creative activity or brainstorm ideas for the future. Just be sure to write down any brilliant ideas that pop into your head, or you might forget them tomorrow. In the pre-dawn hours, the Scorpio moon opposes Mars in Taurus. This influence stimulates irritation. However, we're more likely to bottle our feelings up instead of expressing them properly. It's natural to hold a grudge now, justifying our moodiness around situations that occurred in the distant past. If we are angry, discussing to clear the air may not be the best course of action right now. Instead, release aggression through physical activities, especially those which involve working with your hands. Crafting with natural materials or assuming construction projects can help us to regain a sense of control over our immediate environment. When we feel less helpless, we will begin to calm down. Around sunup, the Cancer sun squares off with Chiron in Aries, provoking anxiety. Today, we hit a crossroads in our healing journey. A conflict at work, with family members, or in close relationships pokes at old wounds. We start to ruminate over all the ways that we are not strong or capable. It seems like the easy culprit to blame now is our emotions. If we show our feelings, others might respect us less. They might love us less. If we reveal too much, we'll sacrifice our safety, and that seems too big a risk. However, if we hold ourselves to impossible standards of our strength and resiliency, we will continue to battle insecurity on an internal level. At this time, we take steps to challenge false narratives of how we are lacking, which may involve standing up for ourselves in a very direct and blunt way.